Hello everybody, and welcome back to a video that, believe it or not, was 100% not made by AI. Which is a stark contrast to what Samsung wants you to do, because they said the word AI more times than I would like to think of in Galaxy Unpacked 2025.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
If you listen to the background or even watched the entirety of the Galaxy Unpacked from 2025, that happened today, or January 22nd, if you're seeing this on the 23rd, you will know that the first hour of the live stream was just nothing. It didn't do anything. This is what it did the whole time. For the first 51 minutes, it did that. Not really sure why, but why not? So the main thing that they were really trying to get across, aside from the fact that the S25 series is out, is that AI exists.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man?
Which my first thought was, well, no duh. It's been around for like a while now. But I think what the other thing they were trying to get across is that not only have they made it better, God, I'd hope so, but that they've also made it more secure by integrating everything you need to run the AI into your phone. Which kind of begs the question, why do we need powerful computers? But hey, I'm not the one to figure that out. I don't care. So aside from the release of the S25 series, which they glazed over, they basically said, we brought out the S25 Ultra Plus and base model, and it comes with AI. That was pretty much what they touched on. But aside from that, aside from that a little bit, they did give a slight bit more information. The S25 series is powered by the Snapdragon 8 Elite, specifically for Galaxy. They were able to partner up with Qualcomm to make a chip that is perfectly designed for the S25 series, that comes with more performance, that is also more efficient, giving you more battery life. It is 3 nanometers, so good for them. They were able to get higher graphics processing capabilities, which provides hyper-realistic graphics and smooth gameplay to go along with their 120 hertz variable refresh rate, variable resolution display, which is also an OLED, AMOLED. It's one of those. They didn't say display. They also improved the cooling system with supposedly a massive vapor chamber on the back of the phone, and they said that it would keep the phone cool even while playing a lot of games. I don't quite see how that works. I would love to see somebody test that. I don't have enough money for a $1,300 phone, so I'm not buying one. But I would really like to see somebody test that and see if it actually stays cool, because I can't see how that would work, especially if you're playing Diablo 4 on your phone, which is the game that they showed, also running ray tracing. Hey, look, they do them. Along with that larger vapor chamber, they used pure titanium only on the S25 Ultra series, only on the S25 Ultra, while the S25 Plus and the S25 just in general was given, what was it, armor aluminum 2, or just armor aluminum, one of those, to go along with those strong materials. They gave us Corning Gorilla Glass Armor 2, which is supposed to be much more resilient to scratches. They said that the last time, and it scratched with my key. and cracks. I haven't cracked my phone screen yet, so I guess we're doing alright. They got us a bigger screen by a whole 0.1 inch. The S24 series, the S24 Ultra, had a 6.8 inch screen. The S25 Ultra has a 6.9 inch screen. Due to the ultra slim bezel. The only colors they went over were blues, and they said that they went with blues for the ever-growing AI that they're working on. So why not? And they went over AI a lot. There wasn't a single thing that they said that didn't use the word AI. The integration of the AI agent, like not only into your user interface, so it's built into your phone, both in the hardware and in the software, but you can access it really easily by either holding down the side button that you would normally use to turn off your phone, or by holding and swiping up, is how they made it seem, from the bottom of the phone, which will bring up Google, apparently, might be Samsung. They made it, it's really weird. It's a weird conversation with Gemini, but doing the above motions will bring up Google's or Samsung's Gemini. Now, as far as I know, everything I've searched up, Google owns Gemini. However, they made it seem as if they did, because everything they said, aside from mentioning Bixby once, is that Gemini is Samsung. I'm not sure, maybe like it's a they co-own or something, but when I did some research, everything pointed towards Google as the sole owner of Gemini. I'm not exactly certain on what, like, how that works. But they also presented things like the Now bar and the Now brief that helps to go along with the AI agent, so you can get the cross-app actions, meaning you can tell your AI, can you please, I think one of their things was, I might be missing this. One of the things they said was, as if they were talking to Google Gemini, they said, can you get me 15 high-protein vegetarian meals and add those meals to my notes? And Gemini did, as told. It did a little bit of research, found 15 high-protein vegetarian meals, and then they showed it adding it to Samsung Notes, which, in my opinion, is kind of cool. And it goes along with Now Bar and Now Brief they were talking about, which Now Bar is, it's kind of weird. So the Now Bar feature on the S25, they were very clear, this is an S25 feature, nothing else. And One UI 7 allows you to display information such as live notifications, music, or modes in routines on the lock screen.
I'm a big soccer fan, but I don't always have time to watch an entire game. With Now Bar, I can catch updates on scores, highlights, and more for teams I follow on Google, right from my lock screen, so I don't miss a thing. The Now Bar delivers real-time updates, keeping me informed throughout the day effortlessly.
I would have to assume it's One UI 7. One UI 7 is going to be coming to not just the S25, it's going to get onto the S23 and the 24. I would have to assume that the Now Bar would also be, you know, on your S24 and S23. So, I mean, that's what we hope for, right? The Now Brief feature provides personalized briefing of select content that updates throughout the day.
Galaxy AI works for you to encourage simplicity and convenience in your daily life. Like many of you, I reach for my phone shortly after I wake up. And my Galaxy S25 greets me with a personalized overview of my day, where I can see all the information I need in one place. We call it the Now Brief, because it proactively shares information tailored to me when it matters most.
Samsung has already gone out and given how to customize the Now Bar feature, which is something that nobody has yet, because nobody has an S25. Speaking of, if you would like to get one, in case you're that person, I have a link to pre-order, because that's all you can do right now, in the description. and it is officially available to just buy. I think February 2nd is what they said. It's in the video, so we're gonna get to that in just a minute. But that was what they said. I'm pretty sure that's what they said. January 22nd is pre-orders though. So today, right now, is pre-orders. They do have a page here that appears to be showing you how to set up the Now Brief feature, but of course this doesn't mean anything to you because your phone's not running One UI 7 as of right now, unless you have somehow magically gotten your hands on an S25 Ultra, which if you have, good for you. Hopefully it's not from China. The audio eraser, now this was something that was kind of interesting to me. They did try to bring in a lot of AI features for your video and photography taking, like nightography, where they were able to, the AI is able to sense the moving parts in a nighttime video and amplify the color and in turn brightness of those moving parts while leaving the background not as bright. It'll brighten it up, but it won't be as bright as the main focal point of your video, which it looked pretty good in my opinion, and I think it's worthwhile.
With the upgraded AP, we're bringing unrivaled nightography to videos. When filming a video, Galaxy S25 can now precisely detect moving and stationary subjects and apply the best noise reduction for each, capturing clear video even in low light.
The audio eraser, which is, of course, for videos, they actually did quite a good job, I think, with that. When you can edit your video now, of course, from your phone, and it will analyze the video, tell you where there's a lot, like what type of noise is in your video, and then give you dials, like little bars, just like a volume bar, and you can turn certain things up and down. So if you want to remove the chatter of the crowd, you can turn that down and amplify the vocal of the person speaking to you, which is really cool and is going to be very helpful for people who like to do all of the stuff on their phones.
Galaxy S25's audio eraser analyzes and separates the sound specific to the video, so you can reduce the levels of unwanted noise. Let's take a look at some B-roll from our set with John.
I had a lot of fun filming.
In this video, the AI detects noises like wind and waves, so you can lower their volume and make the voice stand out.
Filming a little crab on the beach. I was down low with the camera inching closer and closer, closer, till the crab was literally just the other side of the S25. And
did you notice the difference? Galaxy S25 lets you capture every moment with clarity.
They brought out Pro Scaler, which is enhanced image and video quality. It's supposed to be able to enhance it by like 20 or 25%, I think they said. I'm not certain. Let me clarify that real quick. Of course, brought to you by the Snapdragon 8 Elite and Galaxy AI, the next-gen Pro Visual engine. They really didn't get into it. AI this, AI that. For those of you wanting to know about security, I will get to that in just a second. I'm coming right up on that. Galaxy's most powerful performance ever. Okay, so they go into a little bit of the Snapdragon 8 Elite for the S25 series. A performance boost of 40% in the NPU, which is a neural processing unit, 37% in the CPU, and 30% in the GPU compared to my phone, the S24 Ultra. This fuels the Galaxy S25 series and gives it the ability to process more AI experiences on device without compromise. This, in turn, will also improve security. They say that the Snapdragon 8 Elite for Galaxy is equipped with the Vulkan engine and ray tracing, which makes smoother, more realistic mobile gaming a little bit more efficient. Intense device usage and AI processing runs smoothly thanks to changed heat dissipation structure with a 40% larger vapor changer and a tailored thermal interface material that delivers extra improvement in thermal efficiency, which sounds great. I would love to see if that actually turns into something that is like worthwhile and actually holds up to what they say. Now, getting into the security parts of everything, they were talking about how they knew that security was something that everybody was concerned about right now, and that they held it dear to themselves too, and so they want to safeguard personal data against emerging threats that could increase, especially as quantum computing evolves. And so the Galaxy S25 introduces post-quantum cryptography.
We understand that many people worry about privacy and security, and we take these matters seriously. Our on-device AI processes your data locally with the personal data engine, and which is protected by Samsung Knox Vault. A dedicated security processor and dedicated memory chip work to safeguard your data.
They don't explain what that is, they just say it. It's kind of like Marvel talking about nanotechnology. What is it? Nobody knows, but it exists in the Marvel world. They say, because there's no privacy without holistic security, the One UI 7 laid the groundwork for these innovations by introducing an extra fortified layer of device safety, designed for the age of AI and hyperconnectivity. Additional updates included adding maximum restriction settings, enhanced theft protection, and a new Knox Matrix dashboard to monitor the security status across a connected device ecosystem. That sounds like a bunch of stuff I don't quite understand. They do go into the Knox Vault here. Well, that's part of Now Brief. It says that, let's see, personal data engine. Oh, here we are. Okay. Privacy secured. Hyper-personalized experience with privacy secured. In the era of AI, personalization goes hand in hand with privacy. On the Galaxy S25, the personal data engine powers personalized AI features by safely analyzing your data on device to deliver highly tailored experiences that reflect your preferences and usage patterns. These insights enable tailored experience such as searching for an old photo in the gallery using natural language or being guided through the day with Now Brief, which proactively offers suggestions accessible via the Now bar on the lock screen. All personalized data is kept private and secured by Knox Vault, which is held by your it says it's a, if I'm remembering what they said correctly, it was a chip on the phone that was also a part of the storage that was able to securely hash information so that it can only be accessed by your phone. It says that all personalized data is kept private and secured by Knox Vault, combined with enhanced on-device processing capabilities. This creates a powerful, protected AI experience that is unique to Galaxy. That sounds very secure, yeah. Here we are. I can see. Oh, look. Oh, I found tech specs. Okay. So the display is for the S25 Ultra. This is, yeah, Galaxy S25 Ultra specs. A 6.9-inch QHD Plus variable, so you can do like FHD Plus and all that. Dynamic AMOLED 2X display, a super smooth 120 Hz refresh rate from 1 to 120 Hz, so it varies depending on what you're doing. A vision booster in adaptive color tone, which is kind of like Apple's True Tone. It says measured diagonally, the Galaxy S25 Ultra screen size is 6.9 inches in the full rectangle and 6.8 inches with accounting for the rounded corners. So did they really change the screen size, or is it still the same size as the last one? What? What did they change? Oh wait, that's a good... Ooh, that's a difference. So you can't tell. I've got my phone in a case. But the Galaxy S25 Ultra compared to the Galaxy S24 Ultra has rounded corners, unlike my S24 Ultra, which has kind of sharp block-like corners, as you can see here. It kind of looks like an iPhone. I mean, let's be honest. The only thing that makes it not look like an iPhone is the cameras. They change nothing about the cameras in the way they look on the back of the phone. The cameras, however, are different. You get a now 50 megapixel ultra wide camera with a focal of 1.9 and a field of view of 120 degrees, a 200 megapixel wide camera with optical image stabilization, a focal of 1.7 and a field of view of 85, a 50 megapixel telephoto camera with 5 times optical zoom, OIS, a focal of 3.4 and a field of view of 22 degrees, and a 10 megapixel telephoto camera with 3 times optical zoom, OIS, a focal of 2.4, a field of view of 36 degrees. So my phone comes with a camera that does a, I believe they said 10 times optical zoom. So the S24 has a 200 megapixel wide and a 12 megapixel ultra wide, a telephoto 10 megapixel and a telephoto 50 megapixel, optical zooms ranging from 2 times to 10 times, and a digital zoom up to 100 times. The front camera is 12 megapixels on my phone. So what actually changed? That's a good question. What did they change? So the rear camera on my phone, a wide 200 megapixel. Okay. Yep, that's the same. A ultra wide on my phone is 12, while on the S25 it's a 50. Okay. The first telephoto camera is 10 megapixels, and on the S24 and on the S25 Ultra it is a 50 megapixel. And wait a minute, yeah, so the only thing they changed with the cameras is that you get a 50 megapixel ultra wide and yep, a 50 megapixel ultra wide camera. Okay, perfect. The front camera didn't change at all. It's still a 12 megapixel, and you only get a 5 times optical zoom on the S25 Ultra compared to the S24 Ultra, which gives you a 10 times optical zoom. Keep in mind, optical zoom and digital zoom are different. Optical zoom is physical hardware zoom, meaning from a 1 times zoom to a 10 times zoom, you're not going to notice a difference in image quality. So, in theory, zooming in on the S25 Ultra is not going to look as good as it did on the S24 Ultra. So I'm interested to see somebody test that, because at least according to Samsung's own tech specs, aside from it's a 50 megapixel camera, you're only getting a 5 times optical zoom. I don't know if they did that. I don't know why they would do that. But hey, that's whatever. It's up to them. Whatever. You get on the S25 Series, S25 Ultra. Its memory, no matter which storage size you get, you're getting 12 gigabytes of memory, and you can range anywhere from 256, 512, or 1 terabyte of physical storage. You get a 5,000 milliamp hour battery, but the minimum capacity is 4,855 milliamp hours. With wired charging, it's up to 65% charge in 30 minutes with the 45 watt fast charging 2.0. It comes with wireless power share, so it's kind of nice. The OS that comes on it is, of course, Android 15 with the One UI 7. It's 5G, LTE, Wi-Fi 7, and Wi-Fi Direct Bluetooth version 5.4. Blah, 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 whatever. A water resistance of 1.68. The water and dust resistant is based on lab test conditions, which it was submerged in 1.5 meters of fresh water for 30 minutes. So that's not bad. Oh, here we are. Okay. The Galaxy S25 comes with a 6.2-inch FHD Plus display, while the S25 Plus comes with a 6.7-inch QHD Plus display. Both the S25 and S25 Plus come with a dynamic AMOLED 2X display, a super smooth 120Hz refresh rate, vision booster, and adaptive color tone. The cameras are, of course, different compared to the Ultra. You get a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, a 50 megapixel wide camera, a 10 megapixel telephoto camera with 3 times optical zoom, and a 12 megapixel front camera. Not bad. With, okay, that's a little bit different. With the whole S25 series, you are getting 12 gigs of RAM no matter what phone you get. 12 gigs of RAM isn't bad. 12 gigs of RAM is actually quite good for a telephone. The S25, the base model, you can get either 128, 256, or 512 gigabytes of storage, while the S25 Plus, you can only get 256 or 512 gigabytes, which is kind of weird, but okay. The S25 comes with a 4,000 milliamp hour battery, while the S25 Plus comes with a 4,900 milliamp hour battery. The S25 Plus, the S25 does not come with fast charging 2.0. You can only use a 25 watt adapter with it, and it will reach 50% charge in 30 minutes on that 25 watt adapter, so not bad. The S25 Plus will reach 65% charge in around 30 minutes on the 45 watt adapter. Both phones come with fast wireless charging 2.0 and wireless power share, so that is nice to know. Of course, they come with Android 15, One UI 7, 5G, LTE, Wi-Fi 7, Wi-Fi Direct Bluetooth 5.4, all that fun jazz. And of course, all of the series comes with an IP68 waterproof rating. So they provided an emphasis on the inclusive AI ecosystem to get along with your Internet of Things, and they talked about having your phone work with you and your home so you can know exactly what's going on in your home at all times, and that your Internet of Things, while connected to your phone, was on its own blockchain, meaning if any device noticed that there was something wrong with it, it would in turn be cut off from the rest of the Internet of Things, keeping it from infecting anything else and possibly getting access to personal data that you wouldn't want it getting access to.
Speak today, and for the remarkable passion the Samsung team brings to developing and advancing Connectivity Standards Alliance technologies. At the Alliance, it's our mission to ignite creativity and collaboration in the Internet of Things by developing, evolving, and promoting universal open standards that enable all objects to connect and interact securely. Samsung's philosophy of openness and support for multi-vendor ecosystems is in harmony with that mission and the vision of a unified, interoperable IoT ecosystem. With leadership roles at every level of the Alliance, Samsung continues to drive this alignment by supporting initiatives like Matter, furthering our shared vision of advancing the IoT landscape and benefiting manufacturers, developers, and consumers worldwide. Our work is far from done. As we continue to tackle challenges today in interoperability, user experience, security, and scalability to advance the smart home and the integration of AI. Matter plays a transformative role by creating a unified interoperability language, paving the way for innovative AI-driven homes. Achieving this vision requires a collaborative approach and relies on resilient industry partnerships. Samsung's dedication has helped drive the adoption of Matter across the industry, with Matter-compatible SmartThings hubs built into millions of products. We are grateful for Samsung's expertise, collaborative spirit, and leadership. Together, we're not just building seamless connected experiences, we're building a robust, trustworthy industry and a more accessible, secure smart home for everyone.
Thank you, Tobin. We're incredibly proud of this partnership for all the ways it represents openness and enhances connectivity. Thanks to Matter's open standard, we've been able to streamline integration across countless devices with SmartThings, including Google Nest. From automation to pet care, Galaxy AI is personalized to support you across your home ecosystem. That means security is crucial. With Knox Matrix, each of your devices can monitor threats amongst themselves, using a private blockchain to maintain safety, raising the overall level of security. Our commitment to security and privacy extends to the broader Samsung Galaxy ecosystem, from wearables to your home. That means a home where everything is personalized to you, with optimized energy and care for your family and pets, to make your life better, easier, and simpler.
They talked about how the AI will be able to help you write messages, translate languages in real time, which they talked about on the S24 Ultra as well. So, again, we're being redundant here. It'll edit your photos automatically, which my phone doesn't do. I have to tell it to. So that's kind of nice. I'm interested in what One UI 7 looks like. They didn't really show off One UI 7. I think they briefly kind of like flashed it up on the screen when they were going through the AI stuff. So I'd like to know what One UI 7 looks like, and I might have found an image, so you might be looking at it currently. Something else I noticed that they did not do in Galaxy Unpacked 2025, they only released the phones. If I remember correctly, last year they also released the new set of earbuds, which are the Buds 3 Pro, the Buds 3 Pro. I think they released these last year at Galaxy Unpacked. And I want to say they also released a new watch, but I might be wrong with that. I'm not certain. I didn't watch last year's Galaxy Unpacked because I didn't know it was happening. And if I'm being honest, I didn't know this one was happening either until it just came across my YouTube feed today, and so I watched it. And then after watching it, I thought, wow, that's a lot of AI garbage. So I did some research, and now we're here. So that's all I have for the Galaxy Unpacked 2025. Thank you for joining me on the AI jargon that was Galaxy Unpacked 2025. I hope you enjoyed the video. Yeah, if you liked the video, leave a like. That'd be great. Leave a comment telling me what you would like me to do next. Game, more tech stuff. I'm working on it. I've got videos coming. I promise. But that's all I have for you today. Peace.